Today, doors are locked. The Chipotle across from UNM closed. Crews are still busy cleaning up a mess. All the damage, police say, was caused by this man.
State of New Mexico versus Jarvis Canuto.
Surveillance video shows just minutes before all the damage was done at Chipotle, Canuto was at the Jersey Mike's next door, shirtless, punching the door.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm just thankful that no one got hurt.
Online court records show he has been in and out of trouble with the law for years. In the 1990s, there are burglary charges in Arizona, then another case of aggravated robbery. In 2003, he's busted for DWI in northern New Mexico. Online court records show it's his fourth. In 2010, another DWI. In 2012, battery against a household member. The next year, child abuse and inflicting great bodily harm. That same year, another aggravated burglary and child abuse. Those cases get tossed because the victim wouldn't cooperate. Now,
He will stay in custody at this time.
while Canuto stays behind bars at least for a while, people who work around UNM say they're seeing more and more crime across Albuquerque.
You get stuff like that happens right there, and it's different reality.
A terrifying situation. But thankfully, a pretend one. This is the same training that Global One Defense gave to teachers, school staff, and police in Aztec.
This is the first time that one of our customers or clients that we've trained, that unfortunately it actually happened, and our training was put into effect.
In the aftermath of the horrific shooting, we've met teachers and staff who heard gunshots and reacted by barricading doors and hiding their students.
The way they responded was perfect. They couldn't have done any better.
Today, I took that same training at Promise Community Church in Albuquerque. In our pretend scenario, we're in the middle of a prayer group when the group scatters. I immediately take cover while someone else hides behind a wall and attacks the shooter. One person calls police,
I got 911 on the phone.
while another separates the shooter from the gun.
I got the gun.
I got the gun.
Does it make you sad to know that we need training like this, and we live in a world where this is necessary?
Yes, it is. It's a sad situation.
And while what happened in Aztec is heartbreaking, Baca says it's rewarding to know that the staff reacted quickly.
Do you think it's fair to say that your training with Aztec saved lives?
Yes, absolutely.
There's an active shooter at Aztec High. Please pray.
That's the news Sandy Polk Withers heard from her sister-in-law this morning. Her brother, Fitz Polk, is a history teacher at Aztec High School. She tells me she immediately went into a panic.
I called my one son and he was like, Mom, I can't even hear what you're saying. Take a deep breath, Mom. Take a deep breath. What's wrong? And I was like, your uncle's, he's in a classroom and there's a shooter. And
she says her brother told her he had a classroom full of students when he heard the gunshots downstairs first, then heard them getting closer.
He heard shooting down the hall, and then it came upstairs, and then it all went quiet.
Polk Withers says her brother told her he pressed a panic button inside the classroom, immediately locked the classroom door, barricaded it from the inside, and told his students to hide in a corner. She tells me she knew his instinct would be to protect his students.
I was also thinking of my brother and thinking he would be just like him, he would take a bullet for any of those kids. And
Polk Withers tells me it was a bittersweet moment when she finally heard from her brother, but realized 2 students had been killed.
Just a tragedy. As a parent, I hugged my boys deeply.
The only thing I remember was jumping in the car, no shoes, no jacket, and just running, driving to get to my baby.
Catherine Thomas was in shock when she found out her son, Giovanni Quinones, had been shot in the face.
My son, I thought he was dead.
At the time, Quinones was working as a security guard at this CVS pharmacy on Louisiana and Central. Albuquerque police officers say this man, Michael Chopito, got into a fight with the man about race. And when that argument spilled into the CVS parking lot, the security guard broke it up.
At the end of the day, my baby could have lost his life doing his job. He's a security guard. He's doing his job.
Court documents say Chopito admitted to investigators he called his brother, Van Kevin Chopito, for backup and told him to bring a gun. And it wasn't long before Van Kevin got there and opened fire. A second security guard who was off duty at the time also opened fire, shooting back at the 2 brothers. They ended up with minor injuries. Court documents say Quinones helped get shoppers into the store to safety, and then he realized he had been shot in the face several times.
It shows that they don't have no consideration for life. They were willing to take someone's life and not care.
Both brothers were in court today. They'll both be held in jail with no bond. The security guard's mother says she's proud of her son for putting others first.
He's a good boy. He takes care of everybody at the job. He loves everybody. He's a sweet boy.